Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I knew that the truth will come out eventually, and I said many times and many things about the COVID-19 and boosters and the vaccines and all the mandates and the masks. I'm not vaccinated. I have no intention of doing that ever. Vaccinated with the COVID-19 vaccine I'm talking about. I'm vaccinated as a human being. I'm not against vaccines, and I'm not against people vaccinating, themselves how much they want with whatever they want. But during the COVID-19, I had a very, very, I think, realistic and science-based approach on what really happened then. And I knew the truth, or at least certain things will be allowed to show up later. What do we have here? We have here an article from Russia Today, and it's talking about the COVID vaccines made by AstraZeneca, which withdraws its vaccines, according to Russia Today. So 8th of May 2024, AstraZeneca withdraws COVID vaccine worldwide. The company found itself in hot water following allegations that the jab can cause blood clots in rare cases. This is what these guys claim. I don't know if that's true or not. I know it was an article that I saw in a, an American news agency, where they said that there's a study that blah, 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 and tra-la. Now, in a free world that we are told we live in, I should be allowed to give you my assessment or my opinion about certain things freely, without any retaliations. Because retaliations, they teach you that if you do this, this is going to be a negative reaction. Therefore, it's going to be a negative reinforcement of a behavior, or at least a punishment. You're going to get a punishment for your actions. Therefore, you learn that you should never say that again. Even though, regardless if it's true or not, some people think that you should not say that, and they will do whatever they can to not say it, even if it's true. Now, let's go to this AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine that I'm just going to report. The beginning of this video told you my position on all this. And again, I am for personal freedom and liberty, but don't impose on others for the common good certain things. Okay? That's debatable to a certain extent. If I don't want to drive a car with a seatbelt, if I don't want, and I don't, ride my bike with a helmet, elbow pads, pussy pads, or whatever they want me to wear, I will not. The government should be out of my life preferences, including the fact that if I wear or not this, endanger only one life. And if I'm free, I should be allowed to do that. So, and many, many other things that we got already, or all right now, as granted. We take them as granted. That I'm supposed to go and tell the government that I have this many guns, or I have to go and play the piano and tell them this is my fingertips and all that, and all this. No, no, I don't even have to. If I want to build something on my property, I have to go to the government and ask permission to give me a work permit. What? On my property? I pay taxes on my property to the government. What? What do you mean? And so on. These things that these baboons don't even talk about anymore. They're just like, oh, pay taxes. Why should they take the taxes anyway? Oh, they provide services, they provide this and that. Well, they should to a certain extent, but then you pay for certain things that you really don't want. I don't think that should be done. But anyway, let's go to this article. I'm gonna just read it as much as I can. I would avoid any interpretation and any comments, for the reason I mentioned. We live in a free world and we're free people. AstraZeneca pharmaceutical company has announced the withdrawal of its COVID-19 vaccine from global markets, claiming the drug has been sidelined by alternatives. So they say alternatives are better. I'm guessing, I don't know. Claiming the drug was sidelined by alternatives. Now, The guys who had should be very interested in this. I don't have it. Anyway, I have other garbages from food and other things that these guys are giving us. The development comes after the drug manufacturer recently admitted that the vaccine can cause potentially fatal blood clots in rare cases. In a statement on Wednesday, cited by multiple media outlets, a spokesperson for AstraZeneca said multiple variants of the vaccine had been developed since the start of the pandemic, leading to a decline in demand for Vaxzevria, which is no longer being manufactured or developed. A spokesman also cited independent estimates claiming that, and I'm quoting, over 6.5 million lives were saved in the first year of use alone, and over 3 billion doses were supplied globally. See, I have to think what I'm about to say, not I just let it out. Let's say I am vaccinated. No, I'm not even going to that. It's too dangerous with YouTube. So I want this message to come to you. I don't want us not to see one another for about a week or so. That's the world, you see. They make you self-censor, auto-censor. The communists did it differently. More, rudimentary, but these guys are smarter. The AstraZeneca vaccine was rolled out in early 2021, shortly after COVID-19 outbreak was declared a pandemic by the World Health Organization. AstraZeneca voluntarily withdrew its market authorization for the vaccine in the EU last March, with the European Medicines Agency confirmed. Shortly after the rollout, AstraZeneca found itself in a center of controversy after numerous Western countries suspended the use of its vaccine over fears that it may have caused some patients to develop blood clots. However, EU health officials at the time insisted that the benefits of the inoculation still outweighed the risks. In recent months, the drug maker has been fighting an uphill legal battle with class action lawsuits claiming that AstraZeneca vaccine is, and I'm quoting, defective and less safe than expected. The company has denied the allegations. Plaintiffs have insisted that the vaccine has caused this and that, a rare condition. So the plaintiffs, the guys who sued, which a person has blood clots, which can reduce blood flow, combined with a low platelet count, which can cause difficulties in stopping the bleeding. TTC caused by the vaccine is believed to be linked to several dozen deaths in the UK alone, with hundreds of others suffering serious injuries. This is what this guy said. I don't know if that's true or not. While the company initially denied a link between the condition and the use of the product, it admitted in court documents submitted to the UK High Court last February that the, and I'm quoting, AZ vaccine can, in very rare cases, cause TTC, end quote. Adding that, and I'm quoting again, the causal mechanism is not known, end quote. It also claimed that the vaccine has, and I'm quoting, an acceptable safety profile, end quote. All right, well, I'm not, you guys, you can take how much you want, and I will not take any. That's for me, my decision. I think you should be allowed to say that. The thing with being safe, you can't assume that because of this or that. I mean, you can assume, but it's not necessarily true. For instance, I had COVID. I contracted COVID, and I'm not vaccinated. I was not vaccinated. I will never be vaccinated, and I survived as I thought I would. I was 2 days. It was like maybe 2 times worse than a regular cold. That was for me, and then I recovered, and I have no any problems. I'm still there. I'm good. I'm good to go. All right. And some people I know, they had the vaccines, and I know people who had boosters and they got COVID with that. Now, if you survived and you think it's because of that you don't know if that's true, because I survived without one. Now, if I would have taken the vaccine, let's say, and I would have survived, I could have said, well, it's because of the vaccine. Boom. So, I don't know. So that's how sometimes when they claim they saved this many lives, I don't know if that's true. I don't know. Because let's say I took the vaccine, I contracted COVID and I didn't die. I survived. Can I put that as because of the vaccine? Remember, I was not vaccinated. I contracted it and I survived just fine. I can't blame that on, but on I knew it. So here is, my friends, little by little, things for the benefit of the, how do you call it, the good and the common good. That's good that little by little people are allowed to say certain things. Thank you. I'm not concerned. Some of those guys should be concerned. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.